Right guys, I'm back for a quick little pre-training vlog intro. So today is, I think it's a Saturday. No, sorry, it's a Sunday today. So that's cool. I'm losing track of the days. That's a good sign. But basically, gonna be training chest, same gym. I've got a week past there, so pretty much gonna hit up that for the next week, and then I'll probably pop into a couple different ones after that. But yeah, at the moment, just taking a morning stroll, super slow, by the beach, and it's absolutely lovely. So this is basically like the same place I came to last time, but just to the left, slightly more round to the corner. And yeah, it's not that busy at all. It's about 4 PM at the moment, so quite late in the day. But yeah, water's extremely warm. Alright, so probably just going to set up spot down there, because this is just absolutely insane. Like the water as well. It's just beautiful. Genuinely did not think it was going to be this crazy, like coming here straight away, the first place I've stepped foot into, but yeah, it's just fucking insane. These look crazy. That one's lovely. I think I might get that with cheese. Right people, sun is setting behind me. Made it to the gym with just enough time basically, but I've got myself a triple espresso here. I was having the 0 calorie black coffees and they were like 17 bar. This one's probably like 33. And it's got 30 calories in, but it's got 3 shots, and I do actually find that this does give me a good kick. So this plus a Red Bull, plus I've got a bottle of water in there which I'm going to add electrolytes to, and then they actually give you a free bottle as well. So yeah, let's go make this chest day happen. So yeah, going to the same gym and fitness, KOH TAO, really cool place. I'm liking this as a little hub for the next week, and then off to Koh Samui, which looks to have some really cool gyms, so I should have more choice there. Right then, as some of you guys probably predicted, starting off with a Smith machine bench press. This is at an incline, but this is at a smaller incline than I did, well, pretty much every single time I've been in Thailand, apart from that one time I trained with Lee at CNX gym. I did, actually no, that was flat to be fair, so that time was flat, but then other than that it's been like 2 notches up, so kind of like, well, if you call the bottom 0, 1, 2, flat is what I did recently, and then 1 above that is what I'm now about to do, and then 1 above that is what I always do. So this is like kind of in the middle, not quite a flat bench, but very low incline. I'm just going to go slightly narrow grip, because that usually just feels a little bit better for me on my shoulders, but still not close grip to where I'm working mainly triceps. So yeah, I've done a warm up with 220s. I mean, I've warmed up a lot, but I've just done a warm up with 220s, and then I put a 10 on as well. So yeah, pretty much ready to go on this set. Let's get some salts in the system and throw it about. So yeah, this Smith machine actually looks pretty good for bench press. I couldn't do RDLs on this yesterday because the stoppers are so high, but obviously I'm not going down that low on here, so should be all good. Elbow sleeves and wrist wraps. I'm not going to use a belt today because I don't think it's as necessary. And to be honest, I don't really like having a belt on just bare skin, unless I'm going for something really heavy. Right, I'm probably going to try to send this for like maybe 6. If I get 7, I'll be gassed. Yep. Yep. One more. Oh man, so close. Oh. Right, that was a fucking good set, I will say. It felt comfortable. I'm not sure how many reps I got. I think I got 6. That last rep, like, I wasn't really close to racking it, but there was a notch that I wanted to rack it on. I was fucking so close, but yeah, anyway, good first set on that one. I will record the next one, but I probably won't record more than like 3 total. So I am going to drop it now to a 5 and a 2.5 instead of a 10 on the side. So yeah, let's go for that one now. Load it up. About 3-4 minutes rest. All right, set number 2. This one should fly up. I'm going to go crazy and try and rep 10. Electrolyte power. Oh. Yep. One more. Okay, we'll take that. Right, that's good. I don't feel as like exhausted this session after doing those 2 sets. Like when I did the chest day at Go Gym before I came to KOH TAO, I was fucked after like 2 working sets, and I think I didn't drop the weight again, but I just did 1 more and then that was it. So to be honest, I hadn't considered how many working sets on bench press I was going to do today, but one thing I did know coming into this was that they don't have a shoulder press machine here, so I can't comfortably do any sort of like dumbbell or barbell shoulder press, really even Smith machine, to be honest. So if I did, it'd have to be super narrow grip, and I don't want to have to do that after just doing a slightly narrower grip on that, and then I've got arms in a couple of days as well. So what I'm basically saying is it's kind of good that I don't feel as wiped out, because I can comfortably and like, you know, safely sounds fucking ridiculous, but like, you know, I feel confident to execute a couple more really good working sets without like worrying about shoulder pain or anything like that. So another set on there, same weight. I think I did get 10 reps there, and that was failure on the 11th, but like already just from those sets, chest is feeling like super fucking pumped, to be fair, already, and shoulders. So yeah, let's push this bar up and then we'll go for another one. I'll probably just film this last one, but like I said, I might do more sets depending on how I feel fatigue wise, but so far feeling good. Okay, good amount of rest time surpassed since that last working set, which went well. Just as good as the first set, to be honest. So I'm pleased about that one. So just gonna rep that again, pretty much. Definitely getting a lot of tricep engagement on this, but it is nice for a change. Alright, big set. Let's go. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Yep. Yep. Come on. That's good. Right, that's 3 sets in the bag. That's enough for me recording wise, for this exercise anyway. So, pretty much, I'll do 1 or 2 more on there. And then we'll move on to probably a pec deck, I'd say. So yeah, probably pec deck next. And then finish with dumbbell lateral raises, just accessories there. Because I don't want to be doing pec deck after lateral raises today if it's dumbbells. If it was a machine, I wouldn't mind too much, but yeah, I'd rather, if we've got to do dumbbells, I'd rather do those after. If you guys are wondering what to do, don't just listen to me, because whatever muscle group is weaker for you, you would consider putting first. And in that case, mine is actually shoulders, but it's the front of my shoulder. So I've done my incline press first. The lateral raises aren't too bad in my opinion. So yeah, I'll check in with the next exercise. Right, all finished on the incline press there, or whatever you want to call it. Definitely some sort of incline, but not like a huge amount basically. So I was gonna do some cable raises, and then I thought I'll give the laying down one a go. So basically like a cable row, laying down on your back, and then cross the cables over. I don't know how else to explain it, but kind of like a crucifix, but on a cable row machine. So not going for that one today, because literally just as I set up for it, the pec fly machine opened up, and I would much rather get these sets while I'm a bit more fresh, instead of just going on to shoulders straight away. So with that being said, I'm going to go full stack on here, because not very heavy for full stack, and that should be great. Yep. Two partials. One. Fucking hell, yeah, that was good. I wouldn't want to go much heavier than that, to be fair. But like, for a working set, that was very good. I'm going to do another one there, but I'm just going to make sure that I've got plenty of rest in me as well, not just my chest, but I'm trying to sort of brace my core quite a lot as well. And although it's 8 reps with 2 partials, I'm going really slow, probably like genuinely could be taking half the tempo, like taking double the speed basically, if that makes sense. Double or half the tempo, I don't know. I don't actually count tempo, but you know what I'm saying. I could have done that set a lot quicker. So managing the oxygen levels for that long and trying to control the breathing, important to note. Obviously I'm holding a conversation now, speaking, so I'm going to be taking a bit more time to get my breath back, but I'm not in a rush at all. So yeah, quite cool in here with like the mirrors and stuff. You can get a good few angles. Oh yeah, look at that, I think my back's getting the most shredded. Definitely from like bracing on the bench, keep my lats tucked. You will get a pump from that as well. To be fair, when I used to do really heavy bench, I'd actually warm up with doing lat pull downs or a cable row, because then you can really get your scapula attached to the bench, which to be fair does help with pec flies actually, so kind of a win-win. But yeah, I'll say about 90 seconds and I'll rep another set on that one. Right, I've just dropped the seat by 1. I think I might just be a tiny bit more comfortable. Hopefully I'm not going to smack the camera there, but we'll see. I might just move it out 1 touch. There we go. Right, aiming for 8 clean again. A little bit quick on these. Yep. 2 partials. Yeah, that was good. I would say next set, gonna drop that by 1 or 2. That was good, but I had to speed up the set a little bit because I knew I wasn't gonna kind of hit that rep range that I wanted to hit. And that's pretty much it. I wouldn't say it'd be bad for me to do another set on that, but I just think it'd be more beneficial to drop. So I'll probably do 2 more, but I'll just record 1 more. Quick drop set. Still got room for 1 more. 9:10. I reckon get this sorted for 1 more set, and then pec flies, lateral raises, just be dumbbells, and I'll just do less weight, probably about 1 minute to 1.5 minutes rest between each one. I was going to do some really heavy, like sort of lean inside lateral raises, but I can't be asked to do single arm, takes twice as much time, and I'd have to warm up for it and all sorts of stuff, so yeah, it's fine. I can't remember what I did for shoulders last chest day. That would have been at CNX gym, I think. Or was it Go gym? Yeah, I think I did everything, so I'm absolutely fine. Like, that's good volume. And an extra set on the incline flies, incline press for my front delts there, so yeah, to be fair, actually starting to see a bit of separation coming in. Fucking abs are crapping. Right, I haven't got time to piss about on these because I haven't got much time left until the gym shuts. So I want to do a few sets on these and then finish on cardio, which means I won't be having a lot of rest time in between these, so just kind of keeping it concise pretty much. Right, let's go for these then. towel on the hip.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Last 5. Getting more pumped each set. Right, I'll probably just record maybe one more, but I'll just do 2 on this one. But yeah, 30 reps on that does get me out of breath. Obviously the set is probably taking like an extra 10-15 seconds than if I was to do like 15 or 20 reps, but it just means that I don't need as much rest time, because even though I'm out of breath, it's just not as much weight. So yeah, 2 more. Second set. 19. Last 10. One more set. Right guys, just a quick physique update to end the chest and shoulder day today. So this again was at KOH TAO Gym and Fitness, I think it's called, pretty easy to remember. So just a roundup of the session, 5 sets of slightly inclined bench with a slightly narrow grip there. First 1 set was 2 20s and a 10. Middle 3 sets, 2 20s, a 5 and a 2.5, and then the last and 5th and final set was 2 20s and a 5. So all pretty lightweight for me, but that's all I needed today. No shoulder press, just lateral raises for the shoulders, and then kind of secondary work from the front delts on the incline press, and then pec flies went really well. So let's just run for a few poses here. Quick vacuum. Side chest. Obviously not going to be pumped up, but still, like, losing body fat is shown quite quickly on the lower back. So yeah, hopefully that wasn't too dark. It's difficult to get everything perfect. Well, far from perfect, but yeah, great session. I'm most excited about the chest pump, obviously. It's feeling like full but also lean. So I've gone through that stage of the diet where I just felt super depleted and kind of super like just fatigued off of just coming off of high calories, and then I kind of got used to that for a while and have adapted the training, kind of lost the ego a little bit because I'm not fixated on the same weights that I was doing at the peak of a bulk. And then as I've focused more on the diet and prioritised the fat loss even more over the last, I'd say, 2 weeks, kind of taking a look in the mirror and saying, right, weight hasn't moved as much as I wanted it to, so time to make a change. And now actually starting to see that in the physique. Right, that's pretty much it. One final chest pump pose. And yeah, that's it guys. Appreciate you watching the video. Tomorrow will be a back day and I'll probably come here again, so yeah. As you know, the only way's up.